Let the storm have the outside world. You sit closer without a word, your shoulder brushing mine like a quiet question. I put my phone face down on the rug. You smile like you've been waiting for that. The fire pops once and the whole room shifts into something slower. Your hand finds my wrist, steady like you're matching the heat in the room. Nothing rushes here, even our breathing moves on the same line. This is our winter slow burn, heat rising inch by inch in the dim. Love that doesn't need a spark, just the patience to glow from within. Outside the snow is losing its mind, but here it's calm enough to fall in. This is our winter slow burn, warm, quiet, certain. You pour us wine, the red catching flickers of gold from the fire. I watch the reflection moving on your collarbone, soft, unhurried, like it knows where it belongs. You lean back on your palms, toes stretched toward the heat, and I swear the room gets warmer just watching you settle in. We don't chase the moment, we let it come to us. Love feels deeper when it chooses its own pace. This is our winter slow burn, heat rising inch by inch in the dim. Love that doesn't need a spark, just the patience to glow from within. Outside the snow is losing its mind, but here it's calm enough to fall in. This is our winter slow burn, warm, quiet, certain. We've tried the wild kind of love before, the kind that burns fast, bright, and then it's gone. But tonight you breathe out slow, and I realize I don't want fire that shouts, I want fire that stays. You rest your head on my shoulder, and winter stops at the door.
I always think winter makes everyone look the same, but somehow never you. I remember that morning at Central Station, everyone moving fast like they were chasing the last bit of warmth. Scarves pulled up high, boots hitting the steps in a hurry, colors fading into one long winter. But then, the little tilt of your head at the timetable board, the way you shift your weight when you're waiting, and I knew it was you before you even turned around. It's easy to pick you stop near the library. People huddled so close, they looked like one big bundled silhouette. Everyone staring at the ground, fingers tucked away from the cold. But you tapped your toe to some rhythm in your head, a tiny piece of summer you carried with you. And that was enough, not your jacket, not your scarf, just that little bit of you. That winter never learned to dull, the cold in the smallest ways, like the morning light remembers your name. And I swear I could find you, even with my eyes closed. The cold can't hide you, not when you shine like a quiet sun. I'd find you anywhere, through coats and crowds, through winter trying to blur everyone. The cold can't hide you, I always know where you are. You're the warmest thing in this shivering city by far. Maybe it's how you move, like you're never afraid of the season. Maybe it's how your presence cuts through the cold without trying. Or maybe it's just that I've memorized every soft signal you send, the kind no winter can disguise. The cold can't hide you, not even when the snow tries twice as hard. I'd spot your warmth a mile away, I'd follow it like a northern star. The cold can't hide you, you're the one thing winter can't turn blue. This whole season fades a little the moment I recognize you. Funny how winter covers everything except you.
We stand where the forest ends, where the dark trees give way to an open white world. Your breath hangs in the air, thin, trembling, unsure where to fall. I take one step forward just to feel the cold try to claim me. And you pull me back before it can finish the thought. There's a line here drawn somewhere between your warmth and the storm waiting outside. We hover right on it, like this moment could tilt either way. This is love at the edge of snow, where the world turns silent, and your hands keep me from drifting too far. The cold tries to name me, but you hold on harder, saying I belong here, right on the boundary, right where danger softens into trust. Your fingers are cold but steady, lacing through mine like they've practiced this scene before. The white field stretches endlessly, untouched and inviting, and still I stare at it, wondering what would happen if I let go. You squeeze my hand once, a quiet, certain dove. The wind tugs at my coat, but you stay closer, a warmth I can step into. You hold on harder, saying I belong here, right on the boundary, right where danger softens into trust. Maybe love isn't choosing warmth or choosing cold. Maybe it's standing right between them, knowing one step changes everything, and trusting the person beside you to keep your heart from slipping. To mine, and the line between us disappears. December always feels dull outside, but not in my mind when you show up. I was supposed to listen to the lecture, but the snow outside kept moving like it was tracing the outline of your name. Everyone scribbled notes, pages flipping, chairs shifting, yet all I saw was you, pulling me into some imaginary holiday where time slowed down and everything felt a little lighter than the world on my desk. And I let myself drift just enough to feel you near, closer in my mind than winter ever lets you be. December daydreams take me everywhere you are, even if I'm stuck inside. Your warmth paints over the gray so far. December daydreams Yesterday at the office, the emails stacked like tiny walls between me and breathing. But I leaned back just once, eyes drifting past the window frame, and suddenly we were walking through some quiet mountain tent, sharing mittens, shading jokes, letting December feel gentle for the first time in years. I know it's just a daydream, but it feels more honest than the day, or the color that sneaks in when the world washes itself in parade. December daydreams, take me everywhere you are, even if I'm stuck inside. Your warmth paints over the gray so far. December daydreams, I slip away without a sound. My body stays in this cold room, but my heart is nowhere to be found. Maybe I'm escaping, but isn't that what winter is for? A small pocket of quiet to imagine something softer, something sweeter, something like you, waiting for me in a place I can reach only when I close my eyes. December daydreams, carry me through this frozen town. You're the warmth I chase in silence when the world tries to pull me down. December daydreams, I go farther than I ever said. Here I'm stuck behind the window, but with you I'm miles away. If dreaming of you is escaping, I hope December never ends. I lean close to the window, it's colder than I thought tonight. My breath blooms on the glass, a quiet little cloudy light. I draw a circle slowly, not knowing what I'm trying to do. But when the fog clears just a bit, it looks a lot like you. I wipe it with my sleeve, but the outline stays, like my hands remember you better than my brain these days. Every time I breathe on my window, there you are again, your name tracing itself like my heart's little accident. I swear I meant to draw a flower, or maybe just a line, but somehow it curves into the shape of you every time. Oh, this window knows how much I miss you, more than I admit out loud, but it still shows you. I write one tiny letter, then pretend it isn't your name. I draw a silly smiley face, but the habit feels the same. The fog starts fading slowly, like you walking out the door.
So I breathe again to bring you back. A little more, a little more. I press my forehead to the glass. It's freezing but true. The colder the window gets, the clearer I see you. Every time I breathe on my window, there you are again. Your name tracing itself like my heart's little accident. I swear I meant to draw a flower, or maybe just a line, but somehow it curves into the shape of you every time. Oh, this window knows how much I miss you, more than I admit out loud, but it still shows you. Maybe it's just winter making me a little strange. Maybe it's the quiet that keeps calling out your name. I'm not trying to summon you, but somehow I do. With nothing but warm breath on a window and the memory of you. Every time I breathe on my window, there you are again. Your name tracing itself like my heart's little accident. I swear I meant to draw a flower, or maybe just a line, but somehow it curves into the shape of you every time. Oh, this window knows how much I miss you, more than I admit out loud, but it still shows you. She breathes gently on the glass one last time. Nights get colder, but your memory still knows how to burn. I curl into the corner of my room, wrapped in a blanket that's thinner than the wind outside. But the moment I close my eyes, I see that afternoon we laughed too hard over something neither of us remembers. Your smile glows in the dark behind my eyelids, and just like that, my hands stopped shaking. One memory, one tiny ember, and I can breathe again. Maybe this is how I survive, calling back the pieces of you. Then leather learned how to fight. I'm keeping warm with your memory, building fires out of every laugh you gave me. When the night gets deep and the cold cuts through, I light the past just to feel close to you. I'm keeping warm with your memory. It's the only heat I trust tonight. I think of that winter morning when you tucked your scarf around my neck,
pretending not to notice how red my nose always gets. That moment still carries its own glow, a quiet flame tucked somewhere in my ribs. And here in this silent room, I pull it out gently like a match I can use without ever moving out. People use wood and blankets. I use the warmth you left behind. Strange how love becomes fire long after the hands are gone. I'm feeling warm with your memory, building fires out of every laugh you gave me. When the night gets deep and the cold cuts through, I light the past just to feel close to you. I'm keeping warm with your memory. It's the only heat I trust tonight. Maybe that's not the safest way to make it through the winter, but I'd rather hold a fading echo of your warmth and face the cold without you. And if love must turn to ashes so I can stay alive, then let them burn softly. I'll gather every spark. I'm feeling warm with your memory, breathing life into every flame it leaves me. When the world feels far and my hands turn blue, your gentle past keeps pulling me through. I'm keeping warm with your memory, and somehow that warmth is enough tonight. If the night asks how I survived, I'll whisper he once smiled at me. The ice eyes under my feet, a faint tremble I can feel through my boots. I tell myself to step lighter, but every time I move I think of you. How your hand felt that night when you pulled me closer without a word. This lake is colder than memory, but it holds me the same way you did. Care carefully, almost like a warning. I hear a crack somewhere far underneath, thin as a thread, but sharp enough to make my breath stop halfway. Still, I don't tug hard enough when the air itself feels like falling. I'm slipping through the frost, dropping past the surface of what I thought was safe. But if loving you means breaking open the winter, then let me fall the way. The cold can take my balance, the dark can swallow the light. I crossed, but I'm not afraid of going under. Not if the fall leads straight to you. A hairline crack follows my steps, chasing me like a quiet truth I've tried to ignore. I kneel just to feel the thinness of the world. Prom on the ice that separates me from whatever waits below. I see my reflection shaking slightly, not from fear, from wanting something too much. The sound comes again, closer this time, a sharp split echoing through my ribs. But instead of flinching, I feel myself leaning. I'm slipping through the frost, dropping past the surface of what I thought was safe. But if loving you means breaking open the winter, then let me fall all the way. The cold can take my balance, the dark can swallow the light. I crossed, but I'm not afraid of going under. Not if the fall leads straight to you. There's a moment right before the ice gives, where everything feels suspended, like breath held between yes and no. And in that held breath, I finally understand I was never meant to stay on the surface. Where the weight shift
I brush the frost from the windshield and the world goes quiet for a second. Just me and the long white miles, waiting for my heart to choose a direction. Snow packed into the curves of the hills, and every sign looks softer than I remember. I keep one hand warm in my pocket, the other guiding this old wheel forward. The radio hums like it's half asleep, and I think about that morning you laughed at how lost I always get, except when it's about you. It doesn't matter if the map's unreadable or if the sky blurs into the ground. My heart's been pointing one way since the first winter we met. Every road turns white after the storm, but somehow they all shine toward you. Even when the lines disappear, my pulse draws a path I can follow. I don't need markers, don't need anyone telling me what to do, 'cause every white road in this world leads right back to you. I passed the field with the crooked fence, the one we stopped at last December, to watch the snow settle on your eyelashes like they were meant to live there. The wind flips my scarf over my shoulder, and for a moment I swear I see your shadow walking just ahead of me, patient like you knew I'd catch up. The storm erased the boundaries, turned everything to blank possibility, but I still recognize the feeling that pulls me forward. Every road turns white after the storm, but somehow they all shine toward you. Even when the lines disappear, my pulse draws a path I can follow. I don't need markers, don't need anyone telling me what to do, 'cause every white road in this world leads right back to you. If I stop, the cold will find me. If I turn back, I'll lose the warmth that only your name gives me. So I keep walking, keep choosing forward, 'cause loving you has always been the easiest to rise from. Every road turns white after the storm, and they open like new chapters for me. I follow the glow my heart remembers, the one you left burning in December. I'm not afraid of the faded signs, not afraid of the distance anymore, 'cause every white road I step onto brings me closer, closer, closer to your door. Footprints behind me blur with the wind, but the way ahead stays clear. A long white promise leading me home to you. The day starts gray, sky hanging low like it forgot how to shine. I wrap my scarf twice, hands buried deep in my coat sleeves. Then you turn around, just a small smile, soft and easy, and something shifts in the air. The color comes back like it's been waiting for a reason. I feel the cold loosen its grip, not gone, just gentler, as if even winter wants to lean toward you. Winter fades when you smile, all the frost on my thoughts turns clear. It feels like sunlight hiding in your laugh, breaking through the quiet atmosphere. Snow melts off the edges of the day, the gray steps back for a while. I don't need spring to find me anymore, not when winter fades. When you smile, cold, but your grin gives you away. Boyish bright, almost too warm for this weather. I feel my shoulders drop, my breath easing out like it's thawing too. Even the street looks different, colors rising from places that were colorless an hour ago. The clouds lift just barely, enough to let a thin stripe of light through, and it runs straight toward you. Winter fades when you smile, all the frost on my thoughts turns clear. It feels like sunlight hiding in your laugh, breaking through the quiet atmosphere. Snow melts off the edges of the day, the gray steps back for a while. I don't need spring to find me anymore, not when winter fades. When you smorv, if I could bottle that moment, your eyes curving, your breath fogging the air like soft steam, I'd keep it for the coldest days, because somehow you make warmth out of nothing at all. The cold lingers around us, but it doesn't reach me anymore. I walk beside you, feeling the whole season tilt toward light. Winter fades when you smile, and it feels like the world remembers how to
The windows glow pale white, and the world outside feels far away, like it agreed to leave us alone for just a little longer.
I wake up to you breathing soft beside me, your hair tangled against my shoulder, like it grew there overnight. You mumble something half-dreamed, pull me closer without opening your eyes.
And suddenly the whole day feels simple, like it starts and ends right here. I glance toward the window, see nothing but white pile high, and I swear my heart whispers, good, stay that way.
Maybe the world can wait, maybe the plans can melt into tomorrow. 'Cause this quiet, this closeness
Feels like something we were meant to keep.
Give me one more night of snow, one more night where time can reach us. Let the road stay covered, let the morning stay slow.
If the storm keeps us here, wrapped in this small universe we made,
Then let it fall gently so we can stay. You slide into the kitchen barefoot, stealing my sweater again, even though it hangs past your hands. We share the last bit of cocoa, laughing at how it's barely enough taste better than whey. You lean against me, still sleepy, still warm, and for a moment I swear the whole house breathes with us. We don't need anywhere to be, not when your heartbeat sets the rhythm better than any clock could. Give me one more night of snow, one more night where time can't reach us. Let the road stay covered, let the morning stay slow. If the storm keeps us here, wrapped in this small universe we made, then let it fall gently so we can stay. You rest your forehead against mine and smile like you already know. We're not meant to rush tonight. There's a peace in being stranded, a sweetness in the stillness. Only you can make me feel like home. Give me one more night of snow, one more night where we're untouched by the world. Keep the streets hidden, keep the sunrise soft and slow. If tomorrow has to wait, I won't ask for anything more. Just one more night of snow here with you. Your hand finds mine under the blanket, and I breathe in the quiet, hoping winter gives us just one more chance to stay.
January settles in, heavy on the windows, heavy on the days. The kind of cold that doesn't shout, it just lingers, quietly wearing you down. You pour tea into 2 matching cups, the ones we bought when things felt new. We don't say much anymore, but the warmth between our hands still finds its way across the table. It's not the fire from the start, but something lower, closer to the ground. Still alive, still warm. Love stays through the chill, in the silence between our breaths, in the steady way you reach for me, not rushing, not fading, just here. The world outside can freeze all at once, but we've learned to live in the still, not
chill. February feels longer than it has any right to be. The sky keeps turning the same pale gray, like it's forgotten how to change. But you fold the blankets tighter, and I notice it without needing words. Little things like choosing the warmer seat for me say more than the sparks we used to chase. We don't try to be perfect, just present enough to stay warm together. Love stays through the chill, in the silence between our breaths, in the steady way you reach for me, not rushing, not fading, just here. The world outside can freeze all it wants, but we've learned to live in the still. Not every day is bright, yet love somehow stays through the chill. Some nights the quiet feels too wide, and I worry we've lost the rising heat. But then your hand finds mine, simple as breathing, and I remember warmth doesn't always roar. Sometimes it waits. We sit with our tea, letting the steam run out slowly. Outside, winter keeps trying its best, but inside we stay. Love stays through the chill, soft, steady, unbroken. Your voice hangs in the air like something too warm to fade, and I lie still, letting it settle on my skin, as if it remembered the shape of me. I press play on your old message, the one where you say my name like it's a promise you're holding with both hands. The room around me feels hollow, yet every corner fills with you, a soft resonance sliding through the quiet.
touching places even I forgot were tender. I close my eyes and your warmth keeps echoing long after the words stop. It's strange how sound can stay, how it lingers like a small fire, even when the night is colder than I expect. Your warm echoes keep circling back to me, soft as the way you touch my cheek when you thought I wasn't looking. Every I love you you ever whispered still moves through the air, folding itself around me, holding me closer than distance ever could. I remember the way your voice dipped whenever you tried not to laugh, how it wrapped around the smallest moments like it wanted to protect them. Now I hear that same warmth spreading through the quiet, a faint vibration against my ribs, as if your heartbeat found a way to travel here without you. And somehow the silence feels full instead of empty. Maybe echoes aren't reminders, maybe they're the parts of you that refuse to leave when I still need them. Your warm echoes keep circling back to me, soft as the way you touch my cheek when you thought I wasn't looking. Every I love you you ever whisper still moves through the air, folding itself around me, holding me closer than distance ever could. While I hear barely moving, letting your voice drift across my skin, and for a moment I'm back with you, standing in that snowy valley where your words warm the world faster than the sun ever could. Your warm echoes keep circling back to me, lighting every shadow with the softness you left behind. Every promise you made still hums like a quiet halo, wrapping around my heart until it gets steady again. Your voice may fade, but its warmth stays. I breathe in the last trace of you, let it settle deep and the room doesn't feel cold anymore. Your hand reaches up to my cheek, cold at first, sharp enough to make me blink. If and the warmth sets in, slow and steady, like heat waking up beneath my skin. The room stays quiet while your thumb traces the line from my cheekbone to my jaw, and everything else in me just drops back into place. I don't need the world to soften, just your fingers learning me again. Your winter touch, cool as the air, warm as the meaning. You ground me without trying, pulling me back from the noise in my head. At every place you reach turns into something living. If I start to drift, you're the way back in. You tuck a loose strand of hair behind my ear, moving slow like you're afraid to break the moment. The warmth from your fingertips stays longer than it should, blooming down my neck, making the cold outside feel small, almost childish. I lean in without thinking, letting the quiet answer for me. You don't say a word, and maybe that's why I trust it. Your winter touch, cool as the air, warm as the meaning. You ground me without trying, pulling me back from the noise in my head. Every place you reach turns into something living. If I start to drift, you're the way back in. Sometimes I forget where my thoughts end and where your hands begin. Not in a lost kind of way, but in the way a heartbeat syncs with another. When two people stand close enough to breathe the same winter, your fingers rest on my cheek, not moving, just staying. And the cold outside waits at the windows, unable to touch me. As long as you do, your winter touch, warm enough to keep me here. The room barely moves, just a soft glow drifting across your shoulder. I sit beside you, letting the quiet settle like a blanket we didn't need to unfold.
You lean back against me, you're breathing slow, steady, and the stillness begins to soften. everything between us. I watch the flicker in your eyes, catch the orange light, and for a moment
I feel the weight in my chest loosen, as if your calm is reaching in, melting something I kept frozen for years. We don't speak, we don't have to.
in this quiet, every boundary feels like snow, meeting the warmth of morning skin.
In the silence we melt, two shapes fading into one soft warmth, like the edge of my hand, learning the curve of yours without a single word spoken, and the world outside disappears, because the quiet we share is louder than anything I've ever felt.
You shift just a little, and your shoulder fits against mine, like it finally found where it was meant to rest.
I feel your breath travel through me, not as a sound, but as a slow tide, pulling us gently toward the same center.
I close my eyes, and the quiet grows warmer, as if our hearts are learning to beat in the same direction.
Maybe silence isn't empty, maybe it's where we meet without the noise of our fears. In the silence we melt, two shapes fading into one soft warmth, like the edge of my hand, learning the curve of yours without a single word spoken, and the world outside disappears, because the quiet we share is louder than anything I've ever felt. If I move, the moment might break. If I speak, the warmth might scatter. So I stay here, breathing with you, letting this stillness carry us somewhere gentle, somewhere only we understand.
In the silence we melt,
Not disappearing, but becoming something clearer, something truer than the versions we were before. And the quiet holds us close, as if it always knew
this is how we'd finally fit.
I rest my head beside yours, letting the last of the silence soften the space between us, until even that space face is gone. Winter moves through every street, touches every window pane it finds. But somehow it comes back to you, like your name is the only one it remembers. The air bites at my sleeves, yet it changes the moment you appear. Snow seems to fall slower, just to land near your feet. I've walked through 1,000 chills, but none of them felt like this. None of them felt like you. This cold only knows you. Every gust, every frost-lined breath points me toward your arms. The world can freeze or fade, but my winter finds one center. Your face, your voice, your warmth. I could stand in any storm and still feel sure. This cold only knows you. I used to fear these long seasons, the way they hollow out the days. But now the quiet feels different. It feels like a place built for just the two of us. Snow gathers on my coat, and I don't brush it off. It reminds me of the night you held my shoulders as the world dimmed into white. Every winter I've lived through blurs into the same memory. You looking at me like the cold could never reach us. This cold only knows you. Every gust, every frost-lined breath points me toward your arms. The world can freeze or fade, but my winter finds one center. you. As snow wraps the night in silver, nothing else moves, nothing else matters. This cold only knows you. And so do
December always feels dull outside, but not in my mind when you show up. I was supposed to listen to the lecture, but the snow outside kept moving like it was tracing the outline of your name. Everyone scribbled notes, pages flipping, chairs shifting, yet all I saw was you, pulling me into some imaginary holiday where time slowed down and everything felt a little lighter than the world on my desk. And I let myself drift, just enough to feel you near, closer in my mind than winter ever lets you be. December daydreams take me everywhere you are, even if I'm stuck inside. Your warmth paints over the gray so far. December daydreams, I slip away without a sound. My body stays in this cold room, but my heart is nowhere to be found. Yesterday at the office, the emails stacked like tiny walls between me and breathing, but I leaned back just once, eyes drifting past the window frame, and suddenly we were walking through some quiet mountain town, sharing mittens, sharing jokes, letting December feel gentle for the first time in years. Oh, wow, it's just a daydream, but it feels more honest than the day. You're the color that sneaks in when the world washes itself in gray. December daydreams take me everywhere you are, even if I'm stuck inside. Your warmth paints over the gray so far. December daydreams, I slip away without a sound. My body stays in this cold room, but my heart is nowhere to be found. Maybe I'm escaping, but isn't that what winter is for? A small pocket of quiet to imagine something softer, something sweeter, something like you waiting for me in a place I can reach only when I close my eyes. December daydreams carry me through this frozen town. You're the warmth I chase in silence when the world tries to pull me down. December daydreams, I go farther than I ever say. Here I'm stuck behind a window
Your hand reaches up to my cheek, cold at first, sharp enough to make me blink. But then the warmth sets in, slow and steady, like heat waking up beneath my skin. The room stays quiet while your thumb traces the line from my cheekbone to my jaw. And everything else in me just drops back into place. I don't need the world to soften, just your fingers learning me again. Your winter touch, cool as the air, warm as the meaning. You ground me without trying, pulling me back from the noise in my head. Every place you reach turns into something living. If I start to drift, you're the way back in. You tuck a loose strand of hair behind my ear, moving slow like you're afraid to break the moment. The warmth from your fingertips stays longer than it should, blooming down my neck, making the cold outside feel small, almost childish. I lean in without thinking, letting the quiet answer for me. You don't say a word, and maybe that's why I trust it. Your winter touch, cool as the air, warm as the meaning. You ground me without trying, pulling me back from the noise in my head. Every place you reach turns into something living. If I start to drift, you're the way back in. Sometimes I forget where my thoughts ends and where your hands begin, not in a lost kind of way, but in the way a heartbeat syncs with another. When two people stand close enough to breathe the same winter, your fingers rest on my cheek, not moving, just staying. And the cold outside waits at the windows, unable to touch me as long as you do. Your winter touch, warm enough to keep me here. Turn the lights down low, let the storm at the outside world. You sit close and without a word, your shoulder brush your mind like a quiet question. I put my phone face down on the rug. You smile like you've been waiting for that. The fire pops once, and the whole room shifts to something slower. Your hand finds my wrist, steady like you're matching the heat in the room. Nothing rushes here, even our breathing moves on the same line. This is how in a slow burn. Heat rising inch by inch in the dim. Love that doesn't need a spark, just the patience to glow from within. Outside the snow is losing its mind, but here it's calm enough to fall in. This is our winter slow burn. Warm, quiet, certain. You pour us wine, the red catching flickers of gold from the fire. I watch the reflection moving on your collarbone, soft, don't hurry like it knows where it belongs. You lean back on your palms, toes stretched toward the heat, and I swear the room gets warmer just watching you settle in. We don't chase the moment, we let it come to us. Love feels deeper when it chooses its own pace. This is our winter slow burn. Heat rising inch by inch in the dawn. Love that doesn't need a spark, just the patience to glow from within. Outside the snow is losing its mind, but here it's calm enough to fall in. This is our winter slow burn. Warm, quiet, certain. We've tried the wild kind of love before, the kind that burns fast, bright, and then it's gone. But tonight you breathe out slow, and I realize I don't want fire that shouts, I want fire that stays. You rest your head on my shoulder, and winter stops at the door.
La ba da da ba ba da da ba ba da 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 ba da da ba ba da da ba. I always think winter makes everyone look the same, but somehow never you. I remember that morning at Central Station, everyone moving fast, like they were chasing the last bit of warm. Scarves pulled up high, boots hidden the steps steps in a hurry, colors fading into one long winter blur. But then the little tilde stab your head at the timetable. Boy, the way you shift your weight when you're waiting, I knew it was you before you even turned around. It's easy to pick you out, even when the season dims the world. Warmth has its own outline, and somehow you always wear it. The cold can't hide you, and not when you shine like a quiet sun. I'd find you anywhere, through coats and crowds, through winter trying to blur everyone. The cold can't hide you, I always know where you are. You're the warmest thing in the shivering city by far. Last week at the bus stop near the library, people huddled so close, they looked like one big bundled silhouette. Everyone staring at the ground, fingers tucked away from the cold, but you tapped your toe to some rhythm in your hair, a tiny piece of summer you carried with you, and that was enough. Not your jacket, not your scarf, just that little bit of you that winter never learned to dull. You glow in the smallest ways, like the morning light remembers your name. And I swear I could find you even with my eyes closed. The cold can't hide you, and not when you shine like a quiet sun. I'd find you anywhere, through coats and crowds, through winter trying to blur everyone. The cold can't hide you, I always know where you are. You're the warmest thing in this shivering city by far. Maybe it's how you move, like you're never afraid of the season. Maybe it's how your presence cuts through the cold without trying. Or maybe it's just that I've memorized every soft signal you send, the kind no winter can disguise. The cold can't hide you, not even when the snow tries twice as hard. I'd spot your warmth a mile away, I'd follow it like a northern star. The cold can't hide you, you're the one thing winter can't turn blue. This whole season fades a little the moment I recognize you. Funny how winter covers everything except you.
We stand where the forest stands, where the dark trees give way to an open white road. Your breath hangs in the air, thin, trembling, unsure where to fall. I take one step forward just to feel the cold try to claim me. And you pull me back before it can finish the thought. There's a line here drawn somewhere between your warmth and the storm this moment could tilt either way. This is love at the edge of snow, where the world turns silent, and your hands keep me from drifting too far. The cold tries to name me, but you hold on harder, saying I belong here, right on the boundary, right where danger softens into trust. Fingers are cold but steady, lacing through mine like they've practiced this scene before. The white field stretches endlessly, untouched, uninviting, and still I stare at it, a quiet, certain don't. The wind tugs at my coat, but you stay closer. A warmth I can step into whenever the world grows too sharp. But you hold on harder, saying I belong here, right on the boundary, right where danger softens into trust. Maybe love isn't choosing warmth or sensing cold. Maybe it's standing right between changes everything, and trusting the person beside you to keep your heart from slipping. You lean your forehead to mine, and the line between us disappears.
December always feels dull outside, but not in my mind when you show up. I was supposed to listen to the lecture, but the snow outside kept moving, like it was tracing the outline of your name. Everyone scribbled notes, pages flipping, chairs shifting, yet all I saw was you pulling me into some imaginary holiday where time slowed down let myself drift, just enough to feel you near, closer in my mind than winter ever lets you be. December daydreams take me everywhere you are, even if I'm stuck inside. Your warmth paints over the gray so far. December daydreams, I slip away without a sound. My body stays in this cold room, but my heart is nowhere to be found. Yesterday at the office, the emails stacked like tiny walls between me and breathing. But I leaned back just once, eyes drifting past the window frame, and suddenly we were walking through some quiet mountain town, sharing mittens, sharing jokes, letting December feel gentle for the first time in years. I know it's just a daydream, but it feels more honest than the day. You're the color that sneaks in when the world washes itself in gray. December daydreams take me everywhere you are, even if I'm stuck inside. Your warmth paints over the gray so far. December daydreams, I slip away without a sound. My body stays in this cold room, but my heart is nowhere to be found. Maybe I'm escaping, but isn't that what winter is for? A small pocket of quiet to imagine something softer, something sweeter, something like you, waiting for me in a place I can reach only when I close my eyes. December daydreams carry me through this frozen town. You're the warmth I chase in silence when the world tries to pull me down. December daydreams, I go farther than I ever say. Here I'm stuck behind a window, but with you I'm miles away. If dreaming of you is escaping, I hope December never ends.
I lean close to the window. It's colder than I thought tonight. My breath thumbs on the glass. A quiet little cloudy light. I draw a circle slowly, not knowing what I'm trying to do. But when the fog clears just a bit, it looks a lot like you. I wipe it with my sleeve, but the outline stays. Like my hands remember you better than my brain these days. Every time I breathe on my window, there you are again. Your name tracing itself like my heart's a little accident. I swear I meant to draw a flower, or maybe just a line, but somehow it curves into the shape of you every time. Oh, this window knows how much I miss you, more than I admit out loud, but it still shows you.
write one tiny letter, then pretend it isn't your name. I draw a silly smiley face, but the habit feels the same. The fog starts fading slowly, like you walking out the door. So I breathe again to bring you back. A little more, a little more. I press my forehead to the glass. It's freezing but true. The colder the window gets, the clearer I see you. Every time I breathe on my window, there you are again. Your name tracing itself like my heart's a little accident. I swear I meant to draw a flower, or maybe just a line, but somehow it curves into the shape of you every time. Oh, this window knows how much I miss you, more than I admit out loud, but it still shows you. Maybe it's just winter making me a little strange. Maybe it's the quiet that keeps calling out your name. I'm not trying to summon you, but somehow I do, with nothing but warm breath on a window and the memory of you. Every time I breathe on my window, there you are again. Your name tracing itself like my heart's a little accident. I swear I meant to draw a flower, or maybe just a line, but somehow it curves into the shape of you every time. Oh, this window knows how much I miss you, more than I admit out loud, but it still shows you. She breathes a tinny on the glass one last time. Nights get colder, but your memory still knows how to burn. I curl into the corner of my room, wrapped in a blanket that's thinner than the wind outside. But the moment I close my eyes, I see that afternoon we laughed too hard over something neither of us remembers. Your smile glows in the dark behind my eyelids, and just like that my hand stops shaking. One memory, one tiny ember, and I can breathe again. Maybe this is how I survive, calling back the pieces of you that think of that winter morning when you tucked your scarf around my neck, pretending not to notice how red my nose
the past just to feel close to you. I'm keeping warm with your memory. It's the only heat I trust tonight. Maybe it's not the safest way to make it through the winter, but I'd rather hold the fading echo of your warmth than face the cold that held you. And if love must turn to ashes so I can stay alive, then let them burn softly. I'll gather every spark. I'm keeping warm with your memory, breathing life into every flight that leaves me. When the world feels far and my hands turn blue, your gentle past keeps pulling me through. I'm keeping warm with your memory, and somehow that warmth is enough tonight. If the night asks how I survived, I'll whisper he once smiled at me. The ice sighs under my feet, a faint tremble I can feel through my boots. I tell myself to step lighter, but every time I move, I think of you. How your hand felt that night when you pulled me closer without a word. This lake is colder than memory, but it holds me the same way you did. Carefully, almost like a warning. I hear a crack somewhere far underneath, thin as a thread, but sharp enough to make my breath stop halfway. Still I don't turn back, not when the air itself feels like falling. I'm slipping through the frost, dropping past the surface of what I thought was safe. But if loving you means breaking open the winter, then let me fall all the way. The cold can take my balance, the dark can swallow the line I crossed. But I'm not afraid of going under, not if the fall leads straight to you. A hairline crack follows my steps, chasing me like a quiet truth I've tried to ignore. I kneel just to feel the thinness of the world. Palm on the ice that separates me from whatever way
direction, shaking slightly, not from fear, from wanting suffering too much. The sound comes again, closer this time, a sharp split echoing through my ribs, but instead of flinching, I feel myself leaning in. I'm slipping through the frost, dropping past the surface of what I thought was safe. But if loving you means breaking open the winter, then let me fall all the way. The cold can take my balance, the dark can swallow the line I crossed. But I'm not afraid of going under, not if the fall leads straight to you. There's a moment right before the ice gives where everything feels suspended, like thread held between yes and no. And in that held breath, I finally understand I was never meant to stay on the surface. I let the weight shift, the quiet breaks in as the water bounds beneath me. There is no panic, just warmth rising through the dark, falling through the frost, straight into your arms.
I brush the frost from the windshield, and the world goes quiet for a second. Just me and the long white miles waiting for my heart to choose a direction. Snow packing to the curves of the hills, and every sign looks softer than I remember. I keep one hand warm in my pocket, the other guiding this old wheel forward. The radio hums like it's half asleep, and I think about that morning you laughed at how lost I always get, except when it's about you. It doesn't matter if the map's unreadable or if the sky blurs into the ground. My heart's been pointing one way since the first winter we met. Every road turns white after the storm, but somehow they all shine toward you. Even when the lines disappear, my wolf draws a path I can follow. I don't need marchers, don't need anyone telling me what to do, 'cause every white road in this world is right back to you. I passed the field worked, the crooked fence, the one we stopped at last December to watch the snow settle on your eyelashes like they were meant to live there. The wind flips my scarf over my shoulder, and for a moment I swear I see a shadow walking just ahead of me, patient like you knew I'd catch up. to your door. Footprints behind me blur with the wind, but the way ahead stays clear. A long white promise leading me home to you. The day starts gray, sky hanging low like it forgot how to shine. I wrap my scarf twice, hands buried deep in my coat sleeves. Then you turn around, just a small smile, soft and easy. And something shifts in the air, the color comes back like it's been waiting for a reason. I feel the cold loosen its grip, not gone, just gentler, as if even winter wants to lean toward you. Winter fades when you smile, all the frost on my thoughts turns clear. It feels like sunlight hiding in your laugh, breaking through the quiet atmosphere. Snow melts off the edges of the day, the gray steps back for a while. I don't need spring to find me anymore, not when winter fades when you smile. You tilt your head a little, like you're trying to read my mood through the cold, but your grin gives you away, boyish bright, almost too warm for this weather. I feel my shoulders drop, my breath easing out like it's thawing too. Even the street looks different, colors arising from places that were colorless an hour ago. The clouds lift just barely, enough to let a thin stripe of light through, and it runs straight toward you. Winter fades when you smile, all the frost on my thoughts turns clear. It feels like sunlight hiding in your laugh, breaking through the quiet atmosphere. Snow melts off the edges of the day, the gray steps back for a while. I don't need spring to find me anymore, not when winter fades when you smile. If I could bottle that moment, your eyes curving, your breath fogging the air like soft steam, I'd keep it for the coldest days, 'cause somehow you make warmth out of nothing at all. The cold lingers around us, but it doesn't reach me anymore. I walk beside you, feeling the whole season tilt toward light. Winter fades when you smile, and it feels like the world remembers how to be.
The windows glow pale white, and the world outside feels far away, like it agreed to leave us alone for just a little longer. I wake up to you breathing soft beside me, your hair tangled against my shoulder. like it grew there overnight. You mumble something half-dreamed, pull me closer without opening your eyes, and suddenly the whole day feels simple, like it starts and ends right here. I glance toward the window, see nothing but white piled high, and I swear my heart whispers, good, stay that way. Maybe the world can wait, maybe the plans can melt into tomorrow. 'Cause this quiet, this closeness feels like something we were meant to keep. Give me one more night of snow, one more night where time can reach us. Let the road stay covered, let the morning stay slow. If the storm keeps us here wrapped in this small universe we made, then let it fall gently so we can stay. You slide into the kitchen barefoot, stealing my sweater again, even though it hangs past your hands. We share the last bit of cocoa, laughing at how it's barely enough for one, but somehow tastes better that way. You lean against me, still sleepy, still warm, and for a moment I swear the whole house breathes with us. We don't need anywhere to be, not when your heartbeat sets the rhythm better than any clock could. Give me one more night of snow, one more night where time can reach us. Let the road stay covered, let the morning stay slow. If the storm keeps us here wrapped in this small universe we made, then let it fall gently so we can stay. You rest your forehead against mine and smile like you already know we're not meant to rush tonight. There's a peace in being stranded, a sweetness in the stillness. Only you can make me feel like home. Give me one more night of snow, one more night where we're untouched by the world. Keep the streets hidden, keep the sunrise soft and slow. If tomorrow asks to wait, I won't ask for anything more. Just one more night of snow here with you. Your hand finds mine under the blanket, and I breathe in the quiet, hoping winter gives us just one more chance to stay. January settles in, heavy on the windows, heavy on the days. The kind of cold that doesn't shout, it just lingers, quietly wearing you down. You pour tea into 2 matching cups, the ones we bought when things felt new. We don't say much anymore, but the warmth between our hands still finds its way across the table. It's not the fire from the start, but something lower, closer to the ground. Still alive, still warm. Love stays through the chill, in the silence between our breaths, in the steady way you reach for me, not rushing, not fading, just here. The world outside can freeze all at once, but we've learned to live in the still. Not every day is bright, yet love somehow stays through the chill. February feels longer than it has any right to be. The sky keeps turning the same pale gray, like it's forgotten how to change. But you fold the blankets tighter, and I notice it without needing words. Little things like choosing the warmer seat for me say more than the sparks we used to chase. We don't try to be perfect, just present enough to stay warm together. Love stays through the chill, in the silence between our breaths, in the steady way you reach for me, not rushing, not fading, just here. The world outside can freeze all at once, but we've learned to live in the still. Not every day is bright, yet love somehow stays through the chill. Some nights the quiet feels too wide, and I worry we've lost the rising heat. But then your hand finds mine, simple as breathing, and I remember warmth doesn't always roar. Sometimes it waits. We sit with our tea, letting the steam run out slowly outside. Winter keeps trying its best, but inside we stay. Love stays through the chill, soft, steady, unbroken.
voice hangs in the air, like something too warm to fade. And I lie still, letting it settle on my skin, as if it remembered the shape of me. I press play on your old message, the one where you say my name, like it's a promise you're holding with both hands. The room around me feels hollow, yet every corner fills with you, a soft resonance sliding through the quiet, touching places even I forgot were tender. I close my eyes, and your warmth keeps echoing long after the words stop. It's strange how sound can stay, how it lingers like a small fire, even when the night is colder than I expect. Your warm echoes keep circling back to me, soft as the way you touch my cheek. When you thought I wasn't looking, every I love you ever whispered still moves through the air, folding itself around me, holding me closer than distance ever could. I remember the way your voice dipped whenever you tried not to laugh, how it wrapped around the smallest moments, like it wanted to protect them. Now I hear that same warmth spreading through the quiet, a faint vibration against my ribs, as if your heartbeat found a way to travel here without you. And somehow the silence feels full instead of empty. Maybe echoes aren't reminders, maybe they're the parts of you that refuse to leave when I still need them. Your warm echoes keep circling back to me, soft as the way you touch my cheek. When you thought I wasn't looking, every I love you ever whispered still moves through the air, folding itself around me, holding me closer than distance ever could. I lie here, barely moving, letting your voice drift across my skin. And for a moment I'm back with you, standing in that snowy valley where your breathe in the last trace of you. Let it settle deep, and the room doesn't feel cold anymore. Your hand reaches up to my cheek, cold at first, sharp enough to make me blink. But then the warmth sets in, slow and steady, like heat waking up beneath my skin. The room stays quiet while your thumb traces the line from my cheekbone to my jaw, and everything else in me just drops back into place. I don't need the world to soften, just your fingers learning me again. Your winter touch, cool as the air, warm as the meaning. You ground me without trying, pulling me back from the noise in my head. Every place you reach turns into something living. If I start to drift, you're the way back in. You tuck a loose strand of hair behind my ear, moving slow, like you're afraid to break the moment. The warmth from your fingertips stays longer than it should, blooming down my neck, making the cold outside feel small, almost childish. I lean in without thinking, letting the quiet answer for me. You don't say a word, and maybe that's why I trusted. Your winter touch, cool as the air, warm as the meaning. You ground me without trying, pulling me back from the noise in my head. Every place you reach turns into something living. If I start to drift, you're the way back in. Sometimes I forget where my thoughts end and where your hands begin. Not in a lost kind of way, but in the way a heartbeat syncs with another. When two people stand close enough to breathe the same winter. Your fingers rest on my cheek, not moving, just staying. And the cold outside waits at the windows, unable to touch me as long as you do. Your winter
and her touch, warm enough to keep me here. The room barely moves, just a soft glow drifting across your shoulder. I sit beside you, letting the quiet settle, like a blanket we didn't need to unfold.
You lean back against me, your breathing slow, steady, and the stillness begins to soften everything between us. I watch the flicker in your eyes, catch the orange light, and for a moment
I feel the weight in my chest loosen, as if your calm is reaching in, melting something I kept frozen for years. We don't speak, we don't have to. In this quiet, every boundary feels like snow, meeting the warmth of morning skin. In the silence we melt, two shapes fading into one soft warmth, like the edge of my hand learning the curve of yours, without a single word spoken, and the world outside disappears, because the quiet we share is louder than anything I've ever felt. You shift just a little, and your shoulder fits against mine, like it finally found where it was meant to rest. I feel your breath travel through me, not as a sound, but as a slow tide pulling us gently toward the same center. I close my eyes, and the quiet grows warmer, as if our hearts are learning to beat in the same direction. Maybe silence isn't empty, maybe it's where we meet without the noise of our fears. In the silence we melt, two shapes fading into one soft warmth, like the edge of my hand, learning the curve of yours without a single word spoken, and the world outside disappears because the quiet we share is louder than anything I've ever felt. If I move, the moment might break. If I speak, the warmth might scatter. So I stay here, breathing with you, letting this stillness carry us somewhere gentle, somewhere only we understand. In the silence we melt, not disappearing, but becoming something clearer, something truer than the versions we were before. And the quiet holds us close, as if it always knew this is how we'd finally fit. I rest my head beside yours, letting the last of the silence soften the space between us, until even that space is gone. Winter moves through every street, touches every window pane it finds, but somehow it comes back to you, like your name is the only one it remembers. The air bites at my sleeves, yet it changes the moment you appear. Snow seems to fall slower, just to land near your feet. I've walked through 1,000 chills, but none of them felt like this. None of them felt like you. This cold only knows you. Every gust, every frost-lined breath points me toward your arms. The world can freeze or fade, but my winter finds one center. Your face, your voice, your warmth. I could stand in any storm and still feel sure. This cold only knows you. I used to fear these long seasons, the way they hollow out the days. But now the quiet feels different. It feels like a place built for just the two of us. Snow gathers on my coat, and I don't brush it off. It reminds me of the night you held my shoulders as the world dimmed into ice. Every winter I've lived through blurs into the same memory. You looking at me like the cold could never reach us. This cold only knows you. Every gust, every frost-lined breath points me toward your arms. The world can freeze or fade, but my winter finds one center. Your face, your voice, your warmth. I could stand in any storm and still feel sure. This cold only knows you. If forever has a temperature, it's the warmth I feel when your hand closes over mine. In the middle of all this blue, let the winds rise. They still carry your name. I look at you as snow wraps the night in silver. Nothing else moves, nothing else matters. This cold only knows you. And so do December always feels dull outside, but not in my mind when you show up. I was supposed to listen to the lecture, but the snow outside kept moving like it was tracing the outline of your name. Everyone scribbled notes, pages flipping, chairs shifting, yet all I saw was you pulling me into some imaginary holiday where time slowed down and then everything felt a little lighter than the world on my desk. And I let myself drift just enough to feel you near, closer in my mind than winter ever lets you be. December daydreams take me everywhere you are, even if I'm stuck inside your warm paints over the gray so far. December daydreams, I slip away without a sound. My body stays in this cold room, but my heart is nowhere to be found. Yesterday at the office, the emails stacked like tiny walls between me and breathing, but I leaned back just once.
eyes drifting past the window frame, and suddenly we were walking through some quiet mountain town, sharing mittens, sharing jokes, letting December feel gentle for the first time in years. I know it's just a daydream, but it feels more honest than the day. You're the color that sneaks in when the world washes itself in gray. December daydreams, take me everywhere you are, even if I'm stuck inside your warm paint over the gray so far. December daydreams, I slip away without a sound. My body stays in this cold room, but my heart is nowhere to be found. Ooh. Maybe I'm escaping, but isn't that what winter is for? A small pocket of quiet to imagine something softer, something sweeter, something like you waiting for me in a place I can reach only when I close my eyes. December daydreams, carry me through this frozen town. You're the warmth I chase in silence when the world tries to pull me down. December daydreams, I go farther than I ever say. Here I'm stuck behind a window, but with you I'm miles away. If dreaming of you is escaping, I hope December never ends. Your hand reaches up to my cheek, cold at first, sharp enough to make me blink, but then the warmth sets in, slow and steady, like heat waking up beneath my skin. The room stays quiet while your thumb traces the line from my cheekbone to my jaw, and everything else in me just drops back into place. I don't need the world to soften, just your fingers learning me again. Your winter touch, cool as the air, warm as the meaning. You ground me without trying, pulling me back from the noise in my head. Every place you reach turns into something living. If I start to drift, you're the way back in. You tuck a loose strand of hair behind my ear, moving slow, like you're afraid to break the moment. The warmth from your fingertips stays longer than it should, blooming down my neck, making the cold outside feel small, almost child. I lean in without thinking,
providing the quiet answer for me. You don't say a word, and maybe that's why I trusted your winter touch, cool as the air, warm as the meaning. You ground me without trying, pulling me back from the noise in my head. Every place you reach turns into something living. If I start to drift, you're the way, but then sometimes I forget where my thoughts end and where your hands begin. Not in a lost kind of way, but in the way a heartbeat syncs with another when two people stand close enough to breathe the same winter. Your fingers rest on my cheek, not moving, just staying. And the cold outside waits at the windows, unable to touch me. As long as you do, your winter touch, warm enough to keep